Right, let's see if this works again. No, then. Fuck, you know. Oh, don't you love it when screen recorders don't work and you waste it? It's only like 5 minutes, it's not like a half an hour video, so should be happy about that one. But we're back again. I said last time that totally wasn't a Stellaris addiction, that a couple other games addictions, and then also work, me being exhausted afterwards, that kept me from doing stuff. But it was, I'm afraid. But we're back with the second part of this, which is the apology part of it. Yes, let's listen to see what she has to say.
All any of this has done is empower a certain subset of white straight cis male nerds. Hi, I fucked up.
You did. I think I said the same thing last time. No, you really did. Again, I don't think in the way that you think you did, the way that you think you did. As will be evidenced later on when she starts going on about, well, the usual social justice talking points.
Judged an entire fan base based on a very vocal minority. With all of the confidence only a white woman could have, went forward with my terrible opinion, and in doing so talked over and devalued the contributions of a lot of fans of color that I had no idea existed. I didn't follow my own rule of stepping back and giving myself time to look into it.
Actually, one thing I didn't comment on last time was the whole idea of, oh, no idea that fans of colour existed. I mean, they always kind of did, except, you know, considering that the majority of the West is white, and the majority of these things come out in majority white countries, it kind of makes sense that the majority of it would be white. But there's always been black, brown, Asian, Middle Eastern. There's always been these kind of people who've just been interested in really nerdy stuff. It's probably one of the reasons why it wasn't until I started reading social justice stuff and it started invading my, well, noticeably to me being a blind bastard, notice it being so bad. Like, I never paid attention to race or even sex, really. It didn't matter to me in any way, shape, or form, particularly. It's only when you started pointing it out that it did. I mean, it's almost like, you know, it's your fault that the alt-right exists in the way that it does. Who would have guessed?
Thing before I say anything. I reacted because I was hurt and I know better than to do that. I want to specifically call out Jo Davis. She's the one who drew my attention to the fact that the narrative that I had gotten about this was completely wrong. At its core, this was not about
Of course it was. But again, not for the reasons you think.
fanboys. This was about the fact that Joss Whedon had whitewashed Justice League.
It's not about fanboys, but it's like Joss Whedon and whitewashed Justice League. No, if you're actually a proper nerd, you like I've said before in the previous one, I'm not a massive fan of comics, but I know a fair, you know, chunk. Nothing compared to a lot of buffs, but it's very surface knowledge. But at the same time, how can you whitewash characters in the way that you're saying? Because Cyborg's black. As far as I've understood, Cyborg's always been black. That might just be from, you know, what's it called? Teen Titans and the rest of it that I used to watch way back in the day, which was fucking cracking. He was black, didn't bother me then. Beast Boy was green, he's not in this, but we'll hand wave that for the time being. Jason Momoa is, I can't quite describe what the complexion is. Like, it's like islandy kind of, you know, bronzy kind of color. Then you have Gal Gadot, who's a Jew, which a lot of your kind hated, my dear. A lot of your specific ideology didn't like the fact that she was a Zionist. We'll just ignore that for the time being. And yeah, no. two other characters that are white. That's just straight up white. One half Asian, or is he just white? I don't know. It's very confusing, the whole white. Oh, you whitewash these characters. Nah, none of it was whitewashed. And unless you start talking about white culture, which doesn't exist. Continue.
Every article I read from 2017 onward made it seem like it was a big conspiracy.
I don't understand that at all. I mean, what? I mean, hilariously, the alt-right radicalization pipeline, that theory that was touted around, that doesn't really exist. It seems to be, once again, shock horror, the left doing projection, or the progressive left doing projection into such an insane degree. Holy shit. I would never have guessed.
Which is disappointing but not surprising. I spoke completely out of turn, and I am incredibly sorry. I'm always really thankful for people who are willing to check me, especially when something I do is clearly a symptom of me still working through my white privilege.
No, it's because you're an idiot. It's nothing to do with you being white or white privilege. It's because you're a moron, and you need to shut up. Just stop using the internet. Just stop using the internet. Just watch things. Don't create anything. Don't comment on anything, because you're obviously not smart enough to be able to handle it. I mean, I'm not that intelligent, and I know better. Then again, I think it's probably because I used to use IRCs and fucking. I was at the very tail end of using BBS boards. Like, I used to be able to code basics to be able to use Commodore 64 and things like that. Nah, you're just a fool.
I plan on making better, proper amends soon.
I mean, you're still here, you're still around, so you haven't, sadly. But yeah, no, that's basically the entire video. Her apologizing for not being an idiot, but for ideologically not doing exactly what she thought was right. Actually, damn shame. Right, well, hopefully everything's recorded this time properly, and I should be able to drop this into my editing studio. We'll see though. I better bloody do, or else I'm gonna get really annoyed. Okay. Well then. Well, it's all over. I'll probably make a video on, I don't know, the next thing that catches my eye. I was really tempted to do a bunch of ones on LeBron James and all the rest of it, but I might do. Might do still. Actually, might still do John Cena. That's still a hot one. And it's really bad. Right. Well, I'll speak to you later. Bye then.